feeling like there just aren't enough hours in the day. Between classes, homework, and just trying to have a life, it's overwhelming. But what if I told you you could get more done in less time? Stick around, I am about to share 5 time management secrets that actually work and will change your student life forever. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alex, and today we're talking about a superpower that every single student needs: time management. And look, I get it. The last thing you want is another boring lecture. So, no theory, no fluff, just practical, actionable tips that you can start using the second this video ends. I used to be the king of procrastination, staying up all night to finish assignments. My grades were okay, but I was constantly stressed and exhausted. Then, I discovered these methods, and they completely transformed how I approach my work. I started getting better grades, had more free time, and actually felt in control. And if I can do it, I promise you, you can too. Let's dive right into our first secret, and this one is a game changer. Time blocking is way better than a simple to-do list. We all make them, write a long list of things we hope to get done. But a to-do list is just a wish list. It doesn't have a plan. Instead, I want you to start time blocking. Take out a digital calendar or a physical planner and give every single task a specific home. Don't just write study for math. Instead, block out 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Complete Chapter 3 math problems. Then maybe 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Break, go for a walk, followed by 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Research for science project. See the difference? You're not just listing what you have to do. You're deciding when you're going to do it. This simple shift tells your brain exactly what to focus on and when, eliminating that feeling of what should I be doing right now, cuts down on decision fatigue and keeps you on track. It turns your vague goals into a concrete action plan for the day. Trust me, once you start color-coding your calendar, you'll never go back to that messy, anxiety-inducing to-do list again. Secret number 2 is beautifully simple but incredibly powerful. The 2-minute rule. The rule is this: if a task pops into your head and you know it will take less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. Don't write it down. Don't say I'll do it later, just get it done right then and there. What kind of tasks are we talking about? Replying to that quick email from your professor, putting your textbook back on the shelf instead of leaving it on your desk, tidying up your workspace after a study session, taking out the trash. These small, seemingly insignificant tasks pile up and create mental clutter, making you feel like you have a mountain of things to do. By tackling them instantly, you prevent that pileup. More importantly, each tiny task you complete is a small win. It gives you a little burst of dopamine, a feeling of accomplishment that builds momentum. You start to feel more productive and in control, which makes it so much easier to then tackle the bigger, more demanding tasks on your schedule. It's about building a habit of action, not a habit of procrastination. All right, on to secret number 3, and it has a funny name: Eat the Frog. 2. This idea comes from a famous quote by Mark Twain, who said, "If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first." In time management terms, your frog is your most important, most challenging, and most dreaded task of the day. It's that assignment you've been putting off, that chapter you don't want to read, that research paper that feels impossible to start. The Eat the Frog method says you should tackle that task first thing, before anything else. Why? Because that's when your willpower and focus are at their peak. Think about it. When you finish your hardest task before noon, the rest of the day feels like a breeze. You get a massive sense of relief and accomplishment that carries you through your other, easier tasks. But if you put it off, that frog just sits there in the back of your mind all day, draining your energy and creating anxiety. So, identify your frog for tomorrow and commit to eating it first thing. Your future self will thank you. Secret number 4 is all about working smarter, not harder. I call it the 45 to 15 rule, which is a variation of the famous Pomodoro technique. Here's how it works. You set a timer and commit to focusing on one single task for 45 minutes. No phone, no social media, no distractions. Just deep, focused work. When that timer goes off, you must take a mandatory 15-minute break. The key here is what you do on your break. This is not the time to scroll through TikTok or Instagram. That just fatigues your brain more. Instead, get up, stretch your legs, grab a glass of water, look out the window, or do a few jumping jacks. Do something that physically and mentally disconnects you from your work. Why does this work so well? Because our brains aren't designed to maintain intense focus for hours on end. After about 45 minutes, our attention starts to wander. B. Taking short, strategic breaks, you allow your brain to rest and recharge. So, when you come back for the next 45-minute session, you're refreshed and ready to focus again. It's a cycle of sprint, rest, repeat. This helps prevent burnout and keeps your study sessions highly effective from start to finish. And finally, secret number 5 is what ties everything together: the weekly review and plan. Being productive isn't just about what you do day to day. It's about having a bigger picture. So, I want you to schedule just 20 to 30 minutes every Sunday evening to plan your upcoming week. During this time, you'll do 3 things. First, review the past week. What worked with your schedule? What didn't? Where did you get off track? Be honest with yourself. Second, based on that review, adjust your plan for the week ahead. Block out your classes, your study sessions, your appointments, and yes, your breaks and free time. Third, set 3 main goals for the week. Not 20, just 3. What are the 3 most important things you need to accomplish? This weekly ritual shifts you from being reactive constantly, putting out fires, to being proactive. You start your week with a clear plan and a sense of purpose. You know what your priorities are, and you've already made the important decisions. Freeing up your mental energy during the week to simply execute the plan, it's the ultimate strategy for staying ahead and feeling in control. So, let's do a quick recap of the 5 secrets to mastering your time. Number 1. Ditch the to-do list and start time blocking. Number 2. Use the 2-minute rule to build momentum. Number 3. Eat the frog and tackle your hardest task first. Number 4. Work in focused bursts with the 45 to 15 rule. And number 5. Become proactive with a weekly review. Now, I know putting this all into practice can be tricky at first, so I created something to help you. 2. It's a free digital time management planner that incorporates all of these principles. If you want it, just comment the word planner down below, and I'll personally send you the link to download it. If you found any of these tips helpful, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Our next one is all about how to take notes in class that you actually remember and use. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.